Hello beautiful internet family, Dan here from danstube.tv, and today I'm going to be discussing the best tech of 2019 so far. A few of the products that I'll mention weren't released in 2019. For the most part, most of them weren't actually released in 2019. Some of them were released late 2018, and some were released even before that. But this is basically just the best tech of 2019 in my opinion, the tech that I'm still using to this day, and the tech that has held the test of time. And I'm trying to hit on a variety of different categories here, and also you've got to remember that I don't review every single product every single time that it comes out. I only have select access to products, and a lot of the time I'm buying the products. So just keep that in mind when you're watching the video, and if you do have any other recommendations or any other products that you think are better than the ones I've mentioned, then you know where to leave your comments down below, guys. First things first, let's start off with the best action camera of 2019, and this one is a very easy one for me. I'm going to give it to the GoPro Hero 7 Black. This thing has phenomenal stabilization. It's gimbal-like, so that means that it's motorized stabilization, but done somehow through the software. I don't know how they've done it. It's called Hypersmooth, and it is some extremely surreal stuff. Schnuff. I was going to say the S word, but no. Not here. No demonetization. Besides this stabilization, the Hero 7 Black also offers live streaming. It offers 4K at 60 frames per second. It has a variety of other options as well as ProTune and all of the options to play around with the image through the camera itself. It is GoPro's flagship product, so you have everything you really want, including the removable battery, and you also have the LCD screen on the front, which the 7 Silver, I mean, not the 7, but I guess the Hero 7 Silver and the White don't have the LCD on the front, so that's something you're getting over the lower end models with the Black version, and honestly this is the greatest action camera I've ever tested, so definitely check out the Hero 7 Black if you have the money and you want to upgrade or just get something a little bit different in the GoPro range. You will be genuinely impressed with the Hero 7 Black. My next recommendation is the best budget action camera on the market right now. I kind of alluded to this in other videos, and I've actually made straight up videos detailing my favorite budget action camera, so you'll probably know this one, but it's the Yi 4K. This thing was released a few years ago now, but it still holds together to this day, and it still is the best budget action camera in my opinion. It's cheaper than the Hero 7 White, which is GoPro's budget, and it really just craps all over it. Honestly, it's nothing in comparison to the Yi 4K. It's a fantastic camera, and it's really affordable as well. Do remember I will have the links below to check them out on Amazon if you do want to pick out any of these products here. And I'll also have links to all of my reviews on these products as well, so you can get a little bit more of an in-depth look into my mind and my thoughts on the product, I guess. So yeah, definitely check that out as well. Now let's move on to the best drone. And this is a little bit of a tricky one because there are definitely a lot of drones out there, and I've tested a lot of them in the last couple of years really. But honestly, in my opinion, the best drone, hands down, at the moment for pretty much everyone's needs is the Mavic Air. Now they recently released the Mavic 2 Pro. We've also got the Spark, the Phantom, the original Mavic Pro, the Mavic 2 Zoom. There are so many different drones out there, but in my opinion, the Mavic Air is the perfect combination of portability and power. And I've said this in previous videos, but I just want to reiterate the point. I really do love this drone. A lot of people have complained about the transmission, and they've had a lot of issues with the Wi-Fi signal. I would genuinely recommend checking out the Wi-Fi settings and familiarizing yourself with how to change between different channels, because that will really improve your distance, your range, and your just flight experience overall, because you can actually choose a channel with the least interference, meaning that you won't get interference. So a lot of people have commented saying they've had a lot of issues with this Wi-Fi. Make sure you look through that menu before you write off this drone, as it's honestly one of my favorite drones of all time, and I think when DJI release the Mavic Air 2 or 2.0 or whatever they call it, they will definitely have the OcuSync connection, which will be amazing. It will literally be the perfect drone, and so tiny as well. It's such an amazing drone. Now, moving on to my favorite cinema camera of 2019, Remember, I haven't tested every camera, and this year, or last year as well as this year, I haven't really tested too many DSLRs, mirrorless cameras, cinema cameras. I've actually been testing a lot of pocket cameras and action cameras, so I didn't really have too many to choose between, but I was really impressed with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Quite a long name, but I really love this camera. It's extremely affordable, it produces amazing videos, and it's great in low light, and it just has every sort of port and connection that you would need. XLR, full HDMI, you have USB-C, so that means that you can then actually have an SSD, or a hard drive, a portable SSD or portable hard drive, and you can actually back everything up straight to this physical drive, instead of having it internally on the cards. So you have the options there, and you can actually save it to multiple sources if you want as well. So it's a fantastic cinema camera, and from what I've seen, people absolutely love this camera. So check it out if you're looking for a cinema camera. It's very affordable, and you get a lot with it as well. And it's also just a micro 4/3 connection, so you can use a lot of lenses, so it's quite versatile as well. Moving on to my favorite pocket camera, and this one goes 100% to the Osmo Pocket, as the name suggests. It's a pocket camera. This thing is remarkable, 4K, 60 FPS, extremely portable. It's a 3-axis gimbal. It can go into a little sleeve that's a hard sleeve, hard plastic sleeve. Chuck that in your pocket, and you have a very powerful camera that can do really well in low light, can take amazing photos, amazing video, amazing slow-mo, and you have a variety of other features as well. So it's a fantastic pocket camera from DJI. They really can't go wrong, and yes, it seems like I'm a bit of a DJI fanboy, but I don't really care. They have amazing products, and they do everything that I want, so I'm really happy with that. The Osmo Pocket's a fantastic camera, and something that actually surprised me from DJI. I wasn't really expecting something of this caliber at such a small size, and something that can offer just so much to the consumer. So the Osmo Pocket is my best pocket camera of 2019. Moving on to my honorable mentions now. The first one is for the best budget drone, and this one goes to the Tello, which is a combination of DJI and Rise working together. I still have the idea that it is DJI's like subsidiary business, and they just rebranded almost, called it the Rise. But actually, I don't know, to be honest, that's just speculation. But it's got so much of DJI's technology in it, and it just feels like a DJI product. It's fantastic, honestly. Such a small drone, and it's the kind of drone that I'd recommend to most people who want to start out and don't want to spend too much money, but want to have something that's reliable, and something that, you know, their kids can use, and something that anyone can really pick up and play around with. It's programmable. You can do flips, you can launch it from your hand, you can do a lot of fun things, and it's really affordable. So the Tello is my highly recommended budget drone. And now my final honorable mention goes to the Mavic 2 Pro for the best cinema drone. This drone, the Mavic 2 Pro, is remarkable. It has a 1-inch Hasselblad sensor. It has 10-bit built into a drone. It has so many different features, and it's a very powerful drone. If you enjoyed the Mavic Pro, then this is a step up from that again. Similar kind of build. You've got a lot more sensors going on around it. It's a lot more of a secure flight when it comes to sensing the environment. It's got the 4K 30, which a lot of people were a little upset about. It should have had 4K 60. But overall, a fantastic drone, and you can definitely see the improvement to the image processing here when it comes to taking photos with a 20 megapixel sensor, and also video 4K 30. It's a remarkable drone, and the camera itself from Hasselblad is phenomenal. It's got adjustable aperture, a very powerful cinema drone from DJI. But that's it though. That is my best tech of 2019. Like I mentioned, if you have any other recommendations, leave them below. And this is very early into the year, so if you enjoyed this video, I can do another one later on, maybe when it comes closer to the end of the year. But I just thought I'd do something like this. I really enjoy sharing my experiences, and there have been some great, amazing products in the last year or two, and a lot of them are from DJI, so I'm very excited to see what comes from DJI in the future, and from GoPro, and from some of these other big companies as well. Blackmagic potentially as well, and so many of them. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to have a fantastic day. Subscribe to DanceTube.tv if you haven't already. Make sure to leave me a comment below. I love engaging with the community. But that's it. Peace out.